Hello, good morning students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well. Today in this video we are going to discuss Standard 7 Social Science and Chapter number 7 India Location, Border, Area and Physiography. So as far as this chapter is concerned, we have already get the information regarding to the location, border, area and physiography of Gujarat in Standard 6. Now here in this chapter we are going to learn about India. Its location means where it is situated. Okay, कहाँ पे वो स्थित है वो. Then border, area and physiography. Physiography मतलब what are the physical functions are there. Okay, landforms are there. So that we are going to learn in this chapter. So first of all, that is very important question. India lies between 8.4 degree north latitudes to 37.6 degree north latitudes and 68.7 degree east latitude to 97.25 degree north longitudes. Now it is very important. The question will be there in 1 marks that give the exact location of India. So India lies between 8.4 degree north latitude to 37.6 degree north latitude. Okay, you can see here in the picture 8.4 degree north latitude to 37.6 degree north latitude and 68.7. So you can see here 68.7 east to 97.25 degree north longitudes. Okay, so it should be clear to you in your mind as far as north latitudes are concerned. So what you have to remember, 8.4 degree to 37.6 degree. And as far as north east longitudes are concerned, here also it comes E. So as far as east longitudes are concerned, so you have 68.7 degree to 97.25 degree. So remember it properly because it will be there in fill-ups also. So you have to remember the location. So what you have to remember as far as north latitude, because you know very well latitudes and longitudes. Okay, latitude and it called as longitudes. So 8.4 degree north latitude to 37.6 degree and 68.7 to 97.25 degree east longitudes. Now as far as border is concerned, so that is also very important. Here you have the photograph of the political map of India. Okay, so as far as border is concerned, so Bangladesh and Myanmar are in the east. Now you know very well, here you can see Myanmar and here Bangladesh. So both are, we can say, the borders of both the countries are in the east. Means as far as India is concerned, so we can say east direction में कौन से two countries की border है. So here you have Myanmar, that is Burma and Bangladesh. Arabian Sea in the west. Here you can see Arabian Sea. Okay, Arabian Sea in the west. That is also very important. So as far as the west is concerned, so you have Arabian Sea. Here you have Arabian Sea. The Himalaya mountain range and the China are in the north. So again it's very important. This border is like, that is the border of Himalaya mountain and China. So here both have the border in the north. Sri Lanka is in the south. So as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, here you can see Sri Lanka is in the south. Pakistan country is in the northeast. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, so it is here in northeast. You know very well, here we have north, south, east and west. Okay, so here we can say northwest. So here which country is there? So here we have Pakistan. As far as east direction is concerned, we have Bangladesh and Myanmar. As far as west is concerned, so you know very well, that is Arabian Sea. Border of Arabian Sea is there in the west direction. Then north is concerned, then you have Himalaya mountain range and China. And as far as south is concerned, we have Sri Lanka. So You have to remember it properly. Okay, that these are the border areas and border of the countries which is situated in India. So east, so Bangladesh and Myanmar. West, Arabian Sea. Then north, Himalaya mountain range and China. South, Sri Lanka, and northwest, so we have Pakistan. Then area. So India extends from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south and covers distance of 3,240 km from north to south. So it is also very important that India extend from Kashmir, matlab in the top of the, when you observe the map, so in the top we have Kashmir here and downside we have Kanyakumari. So we can say north to south. So how much distance is there? So 3,214 km from north to south. So it is also very important that India extends होना मतलब spread होना. तो spread from Kashmir in the north and Kanyakumari in the south and covers distance of 3,240 km from north to south. It extends matlab spread from Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Dwarka in the west and covers 2,933 km from east to west. So as far as west to east is concerned, so here we have Arunachal Pradesh in the east and Dwarka in the west. So here we have 2,933 km distance. Means north to south is concerned, so we have total 3,214 km distance, and as far as east to west is concerned, so total we have 2,933 km. Okay, means we can say it is like larger in the part of north to south. The land of India is approximately 32,87,263 square kilometer. So that is also very important as far as we can say land area is concerned. Okay, so approximately how much area is there? So 32,87,263 square kilometer. Okay, square kilometer you can write this way also. सो एज फार एज एरिया इज कंसर्न, जिसको हम क्षेत्रफल बोलेंगे, तो वो कितना होगा 32,87,263 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर. Hence, India is considered as the 7th largest country in the world in terms of land area. So again, it's very important that 7th largest country as far as the term of land area is concerned. So as far as the area is concerned, so we have 7th position in the world, and as far as the population is concerned, so we have the second position. First one is of China and second one that is of India. But as far as the land area is concerned, so we have which rank? 7th rank in the world. So it's again very important as far as area is concerned. So India extend from Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, and it covers how much distance? So 3,214 km. And as far as east to west direction is concerned, so Arunachal Pradesh in the east and Dwarka in the west, and it covers 2,933 km from east to west. As far as area is concerned, so we have approximately 32,87,263 square kilometer, and that's why India stands on the 7th position. Okay, 7th largest country in the world in the term of land area. Then India tapers towards north and south and relatively border in the center. मतलब ऊपर से नीचे जब आओगे तो थोड़ी टिल्ट है. Okay, and we have the border, relatively border in the center. और सेंटर में भी हमारे पास क्या है? Borders are there. There are 29 states and 7 union territories, including New Delhi, the capital of India. So this information is given in your textbook. Okay, but if we are talking about present condition, so we have total 28 states and 9 union territories. Okay, right now I'm giving you the homework that you have to write the name of the state here like that. State and then you have to write the capital. Okay, not only state and capital, but you have to write about union territories also. Now what is the difference between state and union territories? So whenever, as far as the state is concerned, so state has its own government. पर्टिकुलर स्टेट की अपनी गवर्नमेंट है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल गुजरात, सो वी हैव गुजरात गवर्नमेंट. बट एज फार एज यूनियन टेरिटरी इज कंसर्न, सो यूनियन टेरिटरीज आर डायरेक्टली गवर्न बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. ओके, we have already discussed in the chapter of government that total we have two kinds of government. एक है central government and second one is the state government. तो state government है वो अपने अपने particular area में govern करेगा, और central है वो state को जो भी norms है वो तो बताएगा ही बताएगा, प्लस जो यूनियन टेरिटरीज है उसके ऊपर भी कौन रूल ओवर करेगा, तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है वो करेगी. सो दैट इज़ अ होमवर्क दैट यू हैव टू राइट स्टेट एंड कैपिटल एज वेल एज यूनियन टेरिटरी एंड देयर कैपिटल्स. नाउ फिजियोग्राफी. सो व्हाट इज़ फिजियोग्राफी, कहाँ पे कौन सी सिचुएशन है, क्या कौन से डायरेक्शन में है, दैट इज़ अ फिजियोग्राफी. So the landform of India is not uniform everywhere. Uniform here means same. So as far as landform is concerned, so we don't have the same area everywhere. On the basis of variations in the landform, India can be divided into 5 physiographic division. It is also very important, it will be there in 2 marks, that on the basis of variations मतलब जो भी difference है वो. So on the basis of difference of landform मतलब प्लेट्यूज है, प्लेन्स है, माउंटेन्स है, रिवर्स है, so we can divide India into how many parts? So we can divide India into 5 parts. So which 5 parts are there? So first one, northern mountain range. Second one, plains of North India. Third one, central and Deccan plateaus of India. Coastal plains, then Irelands and Indian desert. So total we can divide into 6 parts. Okay, northern mountain range. So you can see here, northern mountain range means this one, Himalaya region. Then plains of North India. So second number is there, which you can see here in the green color. So this is the plains. Plains मतलब open grounds. Okay, open wide grounds. Open wide grounds, that is plains. So plains of North India. Then central and Deccan plateaus of India. So central and Deccan plateaus of India means this portion. Okay, Deccan plateaus means what? 2 साइड से वो सरफेस एकदम फ्लैट होगा, बट ऊपर क्या होगा, मतलब दिस वे. ओके, और हियर वी कैन से ग्राउंड्स, एंड यहाँ पे भी हमें मतलब जो भी पॉपुलेशन है वो देखने को मिलेगी. देन कोस्टल प्लेन. सो यू कैन सी हियर इन द 5th नंबर, गुजरात से लेके नीचे तक का जो पोर्सन है दैट इज़ द पार्ट ऑफ वी कैन से कोस्टल प्लेन. नाउ व्हाट इज़ कोस्टल प्लेन? कोस्टल प्लेन्स मतलब जो सी एरिया होगा उसमें से जो मतलब उसकी जो एल्यूवियल सॉइल है या तो फिर जो भी टाइड्स वो सब की वजह से जो प्लेन्स बनेंगे, ग्राउंड बनेंगे, दैट इज़ द पार्ट ऑफ कोस्टल प्लेन्स. Then Irelands मतलब that is also very important. You can see here in 6th number, Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Island. Okay, means the area which is covered with 4 sides of water. 4 sides of water होगा और बीच में एक छोटा सा एरिया होगा, that is considered as islands or archipelagos. Then Indian deserts. So desert, as far as deserts are concerned, so you can see here जो हमारा राजस्थान है एंड कच्छ रीजन जो है दैट इज़ इंडियन डेजर्ट. सो दीज आर द 6 पार्ट्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द लैंड फॉर्म्स. सो नाउ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड शॉर्ट नोट में भी ये आ सकता है, नॉर्दर्न माउंटेन रेंज. सो द हिमालय इज अ चेन ऑफ 3 माउंटेन्स एंड इट इज़ कॉल्ड हिमालय माउंटेन रेंज. सो हिमालय जो माउंटेन रेंज है दैट इज़ डिवाइडेड इन द 3 chains. 3 chains are there. It is the highest mountain range in the world, and as far as the mountain range is concerned, तो वर्ल्ड की सबसे हाईएस्ट माउंटेन रेंज है कौन सी है? हिमालय रीजन की जो माउंटेन रेंज है वो. There are 3 divisions of the northern mountain range. Which are they? So Himalaya mountain range, Himalayas and eastern Himalayas or Purvachal range. So it is also very important that we can divided northern mountains into how many range? So 3 range. Which are they? हिमालय माउंटेन रेंज, मतलब हिमालय की जो माउंटेन रेंज है वो, देन हिमालयाज एंड ईस्टर्न हिमालयाज और पूर्वांचल रेंज. देयर आर 3 डिस्टेंट एंड पैरेलल रेंज, मतलब एक दूसरे के साथ पैरेलल चलने वाली रेंज है, लाइक दैट. ओके, द नॉर्थ मोस्ट रेंज टवर्ड्स चाइना is known as the Greater Himalayas. The Central Himalayas lies in the center and the range towards India is called Shivalik range. So again it's very important. As far as our map is concerned, so यहाँ पे चाइना है. ओके, तो ये चाइना के पैरेलल जो रेंज है, मतलब सबसे बाहर की विंग, 3 विंग्स है. ओके, तो ये सबसे बाहर की विंग है, दैट इज ग्रेटर हिमालय. मिडल रेंज है, दैट इज अवर सेंट्रल हिमालय. एंड जो इंडिया के साइड, मतलब नीचे के पोर्शन में जो एक्सटेंड होगी, दैट इज कॉल्ड शिवालिक रेंज. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू. 3 रेंजेस आर देयर. तो सबसे ऊपर की जो चाइना के साथ है, दैट इज ग्रेटर हिमालय. सेंट्रल है वो सेंट्रल हिमालय. एंड थर्ड वन दैट इज इंडिया के साथ है, वो कौन सी होगी? शिवालिक रेंज. नाउ definitely it is very important, write a short note on the northern mountain ranges. So the northern region of India is covered by Himalayas. As far as northern region is concerned, so these portions, so it is covered with the Himalaya. It is a long chain of mountains. It is not short. It is a long chain of mountains. It is the highest mountain range of the world. We have already discussed about that. The Himalaya chains of mountain consist of 3 distant and parallel ranges. Which are they? So Greater Himalayas, Central Himalayas and even Shivalik range. The northernmost range which extend towards China is known as the Greater Himalaya. जो नॉर्थ की है, ऊपर की साइड की, जो चाइना से कनेक्टेड है, तो वो कौन सी है? ग्रेटर हिमालयाज. The chain of the mountain right in the middle is called Central Himalayas. So we have 3 range. So this one is Greater Himalaya, middle range, that is our Central Himalaya, and the southernmost range of the mountains that extend towards the eastern part of India is called Shivalik Himalayas. और नीचे की जो है which is extend towards India, that is Shivalik Himalayas. We can divide the northern mountain range into 2 parts. नाउ जो नॉर्दर्न माउंटेन रेंज है उसको भी हम कितने पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे? 2 पार्ट्स में. माउंटेन रेंजेस ऑफ हिमालयाज एंड माउंटेन रीजियंस ऑफ ईस्टर्न हिमालयाज. 2 पार्ट्स कौन कौन से हैं? एक माउंटेन रेंजेस ऑफ हिमालय एंड सेकेंड वन माउंटेन region of eastern Himalayas. So that is also very important. I hope it is clear to you. Still you have any doubt, so you can write in comment box. And if you like the video, then like it, share with your other friends also. And thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.